Windows 7 running slowly with low CPU usage and memory. I have a relatively new, under 2 years old, Windows 7 machine. It has 9 GB of RAM, and an i7 core CPU, 930 at 2.8 GHz W/8 CPUs. After about 8 months since a clean install, I noticed my computer was running slowly. I figure it was fragmentation etc., and I did a complete wipe and app, clean reinstall. However, my problems are somehow persisting. The computer is running painfully slowly, but in leaps and bounds. Sometimes it will work fine for 3 hours, then suddenly freeze up just from clicking the start button. The freezes happen randomly, not during any especially intensive computing. I initially thought something might be eating through my CPU and/or memory, but Task Manager indicates that neither the CPU or memory spike. In fact, even during serious lag, CPU usage remains at less than 5% and memory at 1.5 GB. It's beyond me why a fresh install on a powerful machine is performing so poorly. And it certainly is frustrating. What could be causing the poor performance, and what can I do to fix it? It seems like it could be the hard drive dying, which would slow Windows down.
These symptoms sound like a CPU throttling issue that I had. When my laptop overheated, the CPU would reduce its speed, throttle back, to reduce heat output. As a result, my CPU percent appeared to be low at around 15%, but in fact the CPU had cycled back to 16% of its max, and so it was in fact running flat out. You can diagnose this by using Resource Monitor instead of Task Manager. Type resmin into the Start Run prompt. At the top of the CPU tab processes window, there is a useful maximum frequency which will reduce as the CPU throttles back. If this is the problem, then you can look at causes of the throttling. You can use free tools like SpeedFan to monitor temperature and check on your fans. In my case, there was a definite correlation between throttling and temperature. My laptop was a Dell E6400, and I used a fan-assisted cooling tray to assist with the overheating, and I also hit a known issue with this laptop model. See this URL.
This might be caused by the selected power plan. The balanced power plan recommended by Windows is not very clever and can affect the performance badly, 50% in my case. So, check the maximum frequency in the Resource Monitor, like Stevie explained. If the maximum frequency is not 100%, check the power plan, battery icon in your tray bar. Set the power plan to high performance. If it solves the problem, then you can start playing around with other plans or configurations, but at least you have identified the issue.
Run Windows memory test. Start in GT. Control panel in GT. Type memory in GT. Diagnose your computer's memory problems. That will run the Windows memory diagnostic, and it's a good place to start. 2. Run command prompt as administrator and then type chkdsk/r and hit enter. Follow instructions. That will check the integrity of your install. If you had extra RAM lying around, you could easily switch that out and see if it helped. It's possible that your video card is maybe acting up, but that's just me trying to think of all the conceivable issues.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.